Cenk, listen, I'm in your house, and you're usually the guy asking the questions, but if you'll forgive me, I've like one question for you.
Yeah, God bless. Let's do it.
Have you seen Donald Trump, and are you for him now?
Yes, I have seen Donald Trump along with every other American and almost every person in the world. And no, I am definitely not for him.
Okay, well, if you'll forgive me just 1 minute, because I'm in your house, and when I was growing up, my parents taught me that when you come and you get invited to somebody's house, you have to bring them a gift. So,
okay, this ought to be interesting. A gift from Donald Trump. Okay, kind of.
There you go.
Trump 2016. Okay, you know what I could do for you? I could wear this ironically after the elections.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for having me.
Okay.
And I know you wanted to talk about money and politics and that sort of thing, but I started this PAC about 6 months ago, and I got really, really tired of the way things were in the United States.
Me and you both, brother.
I thought it was in shambles. Nothing's gotten better. I did not vote for Barack Obama, but I thought that, okay, this is okay. This is going to be okay, because maybe now he can help lift Black America. He can help the African Americans in this country and help bring the race relations together. It's gotten completely and totally worse, I think, for African Americans in this country. There's 90 million people out of work. It's not gotten any better. So I'm trying to do my part to change it.
Okay. I'm going to leave aside the 90 million number for a second, because that's an interesting way of counting. But yeah, look, I agree with you on the overall point that unfortunately things have not gotten better for African Americans in this country. We probably disagree on why. I think that Barack Obama didn't do nearly enough to address the underlying issues for African Americans in this country, and we didn't come back and provide the jobs that we needed, not just for African Americans, but for a lot of Americans. Sure. So I think Barack Obama was far too conservative and far too pro-establishment. And so many of his policies, unfortunately, have benefited the wealthy and the establishment. And it's
that's why I like Donald Trump's tax plan. It's really going to help the lower end of the spectrum in this country. You're making $50,000 or less as a married couple, you pay no tax. You make $25,000 or less, you pay no tax. So, I think it's a beautiful plan. So
I wholeheartedly disagree, but there are parts of it that are interesting. So obviously that part that you mentioned is interesting. And I like when he says, hey, wait, why aren't hedge fund and private equity guys paying their fair share? Why do they get to pay less than everyone else? So if you're a great doctor in this country, you're going to have to pay 39%. But if you run a private equity company, all of a sudden you pay 15%, 20%. Well, that's not fair. That's fundamentally unfair. So I love that he's pointing that out.
Our PAC, which, by the way, if you want to donate, it's www.restoringusa.org. Okay,
it's unlikely, but I like that you're getting your message out. Our PAC, by the way, to get money out of politics is wolf-pac.com. Get money out of politics for Republicans, Democrats, get the union money out, get the corporate money out. Okay, so that's Trump's message, but more holistic.
You've got to love that about Trump, though, right? He's paying his own deal.
I do like that.
The only reason I'm doing it is because I don't think it's fair for him to do it on his own. He's not going to get my help because he can't. Okay, even if I had $200 million in the bank, I couldn't give it to him. But I can do some things to help make sure that people get out and vote. I can make sure that the airways are flooded with conservative policies that we think are important. And that's what we're going to do.
So how's it doing? How's the Super PAC doing?
We need for you to go to www.restoringusa.org.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, so look, my thoughts on that are there some things that Trump is saying that are positive? Of course, look, what I just said about private equity and hedge fund guys and the unfair tax rate, that's good that he's pointing that out.
www.restoring. Listen, and that's the great thing about our PAC, is because whatever money we spend, let's say that Donald Trump is the nominee, okay? So we're going to try to flood the airways with positive messages that Donald Trump believes in. we're not going to, when the campaign's over, and let's say that he wins, he's not going to call me up. I'm not going to call him up. There's no, oh gosh, I did all this for you. Now you're going to do this for our guys.
No, no, I believe you.
And that's what's really cool, and I think that's what's really resonating with the people in America.
Yeah, no, I believe you earnestly. I really do. I mean, having talked to you right here and why you set it up, I believe that you're not going to ask for favors. So that's super positive. I obviously don't agree with supporting Trump as a candidate, but I like where you're coming from in terms of why you seem to be doing it.
Certainly don't anticipate me calling the White House and say, hey, it's down there after it's over with either. So
okay, all right, good. God bless.
Yeah.
Okay, my guess is he also will not take my call if he wins. So we're in the same boat there.
I'm going to leave you with one last thought, okay? When on June 16th, when Donald Trump announced, and let me reiterate, too, if Donald Trump is not the nominee, we're going to support whatever conservative comes to the top of the heap when it's all said and done. But as I told Neil Cavuto on Fox News on June 16th, an hour after he announced, Donald Trump will be the next nominee, and he will be the next president of the United States, and he's going to win in a Reagan-esque landslide.
Okay, all right, well, you're on the record. I'm going to hold you to it. Okay.
All right, buddy.
All right, thank you.
I'll come and buy you dinner at Mastro's if I'm wrong.
Okay, and you know what? If I'm wrong, because I think Donald's not going to win, okay, I'll wear the hat at Mastro's. Okay?
You're on. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.